This is AV SuperFriends Perspectives, a collection of interviews, discussions, and presentations from conferences, trade shows, and events that just don't fit either of the other two shows. Some are long, some are short, but they'll all have valuable insights, useful information, or just good conversation with thought leaders and subject matter experts. And now, the AV SuperFriends.
We are here, day one, InfoComm, at the Inogeni booth. I've been told that's one of the correct pronunciations. Jamie and I were walking by. We knew we had to stop by here because Jamie's been hot on the Inogeni products, specifically the IP2 USB. So we are here with Ryan from Inogeni, and we stopped and said, hey, can you tell us more of what in the hell is going on under the hood of this box? And Jamie said, yes, let's get in here. So Ryan, what do we have that's going on here in these? Because this is a small box doing a lot of lift.
It is, yeah, it's great. It's something that the industry has really needed for a long time. It solves for a lot of problems, but basically what the IP to USB does is it converts IP-based streams to USB. So it's going to take in NDI, HX, HX2, HX3, as well as RTSP. And also via firmware update at the end of June, we're also going to add USB camera support to add for USB cameras. So if you've got a conference room where you've already got a bar with a wide angle shot, it will take that USB ingest and switch that as well. And it also does Dante audio. So it's got 2x2 Dante built in, so you can do Dante audio in, out. So it really makes for a flexible little solution.
Now, that's the intriguing part, because that's the new part, right?
Yes.
The Dante edition?
Yep.
Why did you bring that to it?
Yeah, I mean, I think
that's a dumb question.
No,
right?
no, it's a great question. I think it's really important because you've got all these great technologies, but we really wanted to simplify the conference room. Right now, even for smaller rooms, if you're using Dante and you've got IP, you've got all these encoders, decoders, maybe a DSP. But if you think about a smaller conference room, you can bring in a Shure or Sennheiser with an IntelliMix or their AutoMix out, take that into this device. Now you don't need a DSP. So you got great quality audio from the microphone. I think Shure's new MXA 925 does the intelligent AI type solution with Dante. So you can bring that great audio quality into the system and connect that directly to your UVC platform of choice, and it all creates that in a UVC-friendly name device, so you can create that as a room name, but really simplifies that room down to just a simple device.
Now, I love how you had that you can name this device in your USB, which is oftentimes overlooked by a lot of people who make USB adapters.
Yes.
It just shows up as a generic thing where you actually took the time to enable the capabilities to name this so your clients can actually make sense out of what's going on.
Exactly. Yeah, it's going to show up as Classroom 105 microphone and speakers or whatever the input may be. So it makes it really easy for people to walk in and know exactly what they're connecting to.
Now, the Dante feed can be mixed in with any of the video feeds.
Correct.
It's not an independent feed.
Exactly.
So if I want to switch from one camera to two camera to three camera, the Dante feed is the Dante feed.
Exactly.
And it gets it in there, which for me is what really piqued my interest, because now that's one less widget under the hood.
Right.
Because I always had to have a widget for the Dante and a widget for my NDI streams. And now to be able to pull them all off on one device is why I'm standing here.
Yeah, fantastic.
The last question here that I have
for the next question.
The next question is, it has an API that I can use whatever control widget that I want, whether it's a computer or one of the Trons. I can just use it.
Exactly, yeah. Great API, very, very simple. It's a RESTful API, very easy to deploy. We do also have plugins for those, so if you've got a customer that's got a QSys system, they can reach out to us and request that. We can send them the module for that as well. So, yeah, absolutely.
So, Ryan, the next widget I saw here that caught my eye was your CamTrack box.
Yeah.
And this thing is like, 3.5, maybe 4 inches by 2 inches?
Very small, yes.
And this is doing, this is the first time I'm seeing it, so I'm assuming this is doing audio-based camera switching of some kind of nature?
Exactly.
We've seen this historically in much larger boxes, taking up multiple RUs.
Yes.
Tell me a little more about this. What's going on here?
Yeah, so we're doing a couple things. There are some great systems on the market, some very expensive systems as well. We're really kind of a blend of all those different systems. So we do automatic camera preset recall, which is nothing new. We utilize Shure microphones right now, but we're also expanding that out to Sennheiser by the end of the year.
Okay.
But we basically take in the XYZ coordinates specifically of the MXA 920, 925, 901, What's really unique about that is that we use voice activity detection. So it's not just audio cues, but now we're looking specifically for frequencies of the human voice. So we take in those audio cues, those XY coordinates, and then we utilize that to trigger automatic camera preset recall. But then what we do is we take it a step further with specific cameras that support it. Like Canon, for instance, we can trigger auto tracking and auto framing mode. Okay. So if you've got a presenter zone, we can trigger that mode for the camera, and then that camera can track and follow the person as they're walking around a room.
Now, you said right now that a lot of that automation is based on the Shure microphones. Does it have? I know you said you're going to add Sennheiser soon.
Yep.
Are you just going to have to keep adding all of the different ones, or is there a way that you can still use the Sonys or the Audio-Technicas or somebody else's, even though it's not as good or as seamless?
Sure, yeah. The intent is that we're going to support multiple brands over time. It'll obviously take time to develop those and add those, but the intent
is... Like a day, two?
Maybe a day or two. I know. I mean, we call our product manager Mr. Next Week, so maybe it'll be next week. But yeah. But no, I think it's going to be something that will evolve over time. But the thing is that's great about that is that we're not going to charge additional for that. We do have a pro version of this solution that does add some additional features, like additional cameras and microphones, for instance. The standard version supports up to 4 Shure devices, and that could be 4 Shure WAPs and 8 cameras. So 4 Shure devices, 8 cameras. The Pro solution supports up to 8 Shure devices and 12 cameras. But really, we're talking very large systems. I mean, if you're using Shure's delegate systems, you can do up to 125 microphones.
Amazing.
So it's really very scalable. But the key thing about CamTrack, and the reason that we felt like it was so important to the market, is that it's completely camera agnostic. People have cameras that they've already got, they're VSCO over IP compatible. We wanted to be able to provide the ability for them to do camera tracking without going out and having to reinvest in a brand new platform.
Love it. Well, awesome. I love the disruptive nature of what we're seeing here.
Thank you.
Ryan, if people want to get a hold of you or they want to see more of these products, where should they go?
Yeah, Inogeni.com. We've also got a YouTube channel, but feel free to reach out to any of us via the website, sales@inogeni.com if you want to request a demo. But we really appreciate your guys' support, and great to see you at InfoComm.
Thank you.
All right, hey, thanks for your time today.
Thanks, guys.
Well, that wraps up another episode of AV Super Friends Perspectives. If you have a perspective to share, you can contact us with questions, topic ideas, or general complaints at mailbag@avsuperfriends.com.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcast. Really good. Everyone on the floor as well. Really a lot of hustle. I liked it.
The opinions expressed by the AV Super Friends are solely those of the individuals and do not represent their respective institutions, organizations, companies, or clients.